Once my father said, and my mother said, and my sister said, and my brother said, now you're growing up, soon you're gonna fall out of the family roundabout. Then my father said, and my mother said, and my sister said, and my brother said, there's one little thing you should certainly know when into the world you go. Take your troubles on the chin, and though you get an earful, don't despair or tear your hair. For heaven's sake, keep cheerful. That's what father said, that's what me mother said, and that's what sister said, and that's what brother said. They were certainly right in telling me so, and I think that you should know. Here's a little trick, whenever things get a little bit thick, just you take it on the chin, turn on a little grin and smile, smile. Here's a little ruse to counteract an attack of the blues. Just you take it on the chin, turn on a little grin and smile. What's the use of worrying about a single blessed thing? After all is done and said, pretty soon we'll all be dead. So as we're alive, if there's a bother you wanna survive, just you take it on the chin, cultivate a little grin and smile. Here's a little trick, whenever things get a little bit thick, just you take it on the chin, turn on a little grin and smile. What's the use of worrying about a single blessed thing? After all is done and said, pretty soon we'll all be dead. So as we're alive, if there's a bother you wanna survive, just you take it on the chin, cultivate a little grin. Just you take it on the chin, cultivate a little grin and smile. Just you take on the chin, cultivate a little grin and smile. When I was young and innocent, you stole into my heart. You taught me things I now repent whenever we're apart. You taught me that the world was wide, a bit too wide for me. And now I am not satisfied with just a cup of tea. I was a good little girl till I met you. You sent my head in a whirl, my poor heart too. Oh, how you told me a tale, you always do. I was a good little girl till I met you. I never stayed out late at night, well, never after 10. To men I was indifferent quite, until you came and then you took me walking in the park, you talked like Romeo, and when you kissed me in the dark, poor me, I did not know. I was a good little girl till I met you. You sent my head in a whirl, my poor heart too. Oh, how you told me a tale, you always do. I was a good little girl true lovers meet in Mayfair, so the legends tell. Songbirds sing, winter turns to spring. Every winding street in Mayfair falls beneath the spell. I know such enchantment can be, 'cause it happened one evening to me. That certain night, the night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing to swear that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The moon that lingered over London town, poor puzzled moon, he wore a frown. How could he know we two were so in love? The whole darn world seemed upside down. The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And when we kissed and said goodnight, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. When dawn came stealing up all gold and blue to interrupt our rendezvous, I still remember how you smiled and said, was that a dream or was it true? Our homeward step was just as light as the tap dancing feet of a stair, and like an echo far away, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I know, 'cause I was there that night in Berkeley Square. Anytime you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all with a little Lambeth pal. You'll find 'em all doing the Lambeth walk. Everything free and easy, do as you done will please thee. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth Way, every evening, every day, you'll find yourself doing the Lambeth walk. Hey! Lambeth you've never seen. The skies ain't blue, the grass it ain't green. It hasn't got the Mayfair touch, but that don't matter very much. We play the Lambeth way, not like you, but a bit more gay. And when we have a bit of fun, oh boy! Everything free and easy, do as you done will please thee. Once you have found your way there, go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth Way, every evening, every day, you'll find yourself doing the Lambeth, doing the Lambeth, doing the Lambeth walk. Come on, everybody! I do not want your money, sir. I came out here 'cause I was told to. And now the night is near. Now I can make believe he's here. Sometimes I walk alone at night when everybody else is sleeping. I think of him and then I'm happy with the company I'm keeping. The city goes to bed and I can live inside my head. On my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me, and when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. And I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I love him, but when the night is over, he is gone. The river's just a river. Without him, the world around me changes. The trees are bare and everywhere the streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I'm learning. All my life I've only been pretending. Without me, his world will go on turning. The world is full of happiness that I have never known. I love him. I love him. I love him, but only on my own. The world is lyrical because a miracle has brought my lover to me. Though he's some other place, his face I see. At night I creep in bed, but never sleep in bed, but look above in the air. And to my greatest joy, my boy is there. It is my prince who walks into my dreams and talks. He dances overhead on the ceiling near my bed, in my sight through the night. I try to hide in vain underneath my counterpane. There's my love up above. I whisper, go away, my lover, it's not fair. But I'm so grateful to discover he's still there. I love my ceiling more, since it is a dancing floor just for my love. Once you lose your heart, once somebody takes it from the place it rested in before. Once you lose your heart, once somebody wakes it, then it isn't your heart anymore. It's gone before you knew it could ever go that way, and now you must pursue it forever and a day. Once you lose your heart, once somebody takes it, there's one thing certain from the start: you'll find forever you've got to follow your heart. They say a girl should never be without love, and all the joy that love alone can bring. All that I have ever learned about love tells me it's a very funny thing. For when your heart is fancy-free, you hope some man will choose it. But oh, the spin you find you're in the very moment that you lose it. Once you lose your heart, once somebody takes it from the place it rested in before. Once you lose your heart, once somebody wakes it, then it isn't your heart anymore. It's gone before you knew it could ever go that way, and now you must pursue it forever and a day. Once you lose your heart, once somebody takes it, there's one thing certain from the start: you've got to follow, you've got to follow your heart. I'll set it down for you to read, so please take heed. Keep out the gloom, let in the sun. That's my advice to everyone. It's only once we pass this way, so day by day, even when the darkest clouds are in the sky, you mustn't sigh and you mustn't cry. Just spread a little happiness as you go by. Please try. What's the use of worrying and feeling blue when days are long? Keep on smiling through and spread a little happiness till dreams come true. Surely you'd be wise to make the best of every blues day. Don't you realize you'll find next Monday or next Tuesday your golden shoes day? Even when the darkest clouds are in the sky, you mustn't sigh and you must not cry. Just spread a little happiness as you go by. Just spread a little happiness as you go by. Please try. Spread a little happiness as you go by. Surely you'd be wise to make the best of every blues day. Don't you realize you'll find next Monday or next Tuesday your golden shoes day? Even when the darkest clouds are in the sky, you mustn't sigh and you mustn't cry. Spread a little happiness as you go by. I don't know how to love him, what to do, how to move him. I've been changed, yes, really changed. In these past few days, when I've seen myself, I seem like someone else. I don't know how to take this. I don't see why he moves me. He's a man. He's just a man. And I've had so many men before in very many ways. He's just one more. Should I bring him down? Should I scream and shout? Should I speak of love? Let my feelings out. I never thought I'd come to this. What's it all about? Don't you think it's rather funny? I should be in this position. I'm the one who's always been so calm, so cool. No lover's fool, running every show. He scares me so. I never thought I'd come to this. What's it all about? Yet if he said he loved me, I'd be lost, I'd be frightened. I couldn't cope, just couldn't cope. I'd turn my head, I'd back away. I wouldn't want to know. He scares me so. I want him so. I love him so. such a shattering physician, quite the best-looking doctor in the state. He looked after my physical condition, and his bedside manner was great. When I'd gaze up and see him there above me, looking less like a doctor than a Turk, I was tempted to whisper, "Do you love me? Or do you merely love your work?" He said my bronchial tubes were entrancing, my epiglottis filled him with glee. He simply loved my larynx and went wild about my pharynx, but he never said he loved me. He said my epidermis was darling, and found my blood as blue as could be. He went through wild ecstatics when I showed him my lymphatics, but he never said he loved me. And though no doubt it was not very smart of me, I kept on racking my soul to figure out why he loved every part of me, and yet not me as a whole. With my esophagus he was ravished, enthusiastic to a degree. He said was just enormous, my appendix vermiformis, but he never said he loved me. He said my cerebellum was brilliant, and my cerebrum far from NG. I know he thought a lot of my medulla oblongata, but he never said he loved me. He said my maxillaries were marvels, and found my sternum stunning to see. He did a double hurdle when I shook my pelvic girdle, but he never said he loved me. He seemed amused when he first made a test of me to further his medical art, yet he refused when he'd fixed up the rest of me to cure that ache in my heart. I know he thought my pancreas perfect, and for my spleen was keen as could be. He said of all his sweeties I'd the sweetest diabetes, but he never said he loved me. He said my vertebrae were sehr schöne, and called my coccyx plus que gentil. He murmured molte bella when I sat on his patella. He took a fleeting look at my thorax and started singing slightly off key. He cried, "May heaven strike us," when I played my umbilicus. As it was dark, I suggested we walk about before he returned to his post. Once in the park, I induced him to talk about the thing I wanted the most. He lingered on with me until morning, yet when I tried to pay him his fee, he said, "Why, don't be funny, it is I who owe you money." But he never said he loved me. No, he never, 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 never said he loved me. There's one thing I ain't. When it comes to men, I've never been no saint. Not one man I know is worth a dime. Time with them's just empty time. I know I'm nothing to the other guys. They just don't see me like you do. There's something kind and gentle in your eyes. talk to you. They speak, but I don't hear a thing they say. Somehow the words just don't come through. But for a while it seems that life's okay when I talk to you. You look so lost and lonely. I was lonely too. I liked you from your first hello. Then we got to talking, and before I knew, the dark had turned to day. We talked the night away. Oh, don't give up now that we've come this far. I know I'd have to lose you then. I can't go back to things the way they are and face all that again. They speak, but I don't hear a thing they say. Somehow words just don't come through. But for a while it seems that life's okay when I talk to you. Wish we could stay and talk tonight I was longing to tell you long ago, so long ago. But how could I tell you? I was longing to say I loved you so, so long ago. But what could I say? It was not for me. It was not for me. I made up my mind. If your love was blind, it was not to be. But now, at last, it's no longer long ago. For now I know you're mine, as you were mine long ago. We were far too shy, much too scared to try. I made up my mind. If your love was blind, better say goodbye. But now, at last, it's no longer long ago. For now I know you're mine, completely mine, now and always mine, just as you were mine long ago.
does not appeal to me at all. Do you agree at all?
I do.
The mere idea of living in a palace is so full of fallacies.
That's true.
I've got a very different sort of scheme in mind. It's just a dream designed for two. Would you care to hear about it, dear?
Would I care to? Can you doubt it, dear?
All I want is a room in Bloomsbury. Just a room that will do for you and me. One room's enough for us, though it's on the top floor. Life may be rough for us, but its troubles we'll ignore. On a wintry night, I'll light a fire. Everything I shall do as you desire.
You'll be sitting
and you'll be knitting, and so contented we'll be in our dear little room in Bloomsbury.
All we want is a room in Bloomsbury. Just a room that will do for you and me. I'll sew the covers for 2 old cozy armchairs. Neighbors will love us for we shall laugh at all our cares.
While I'm reading a book,
I'll cook a stew. Then I'll bake a plum duff, enough for 2.
in our attic we'll be ecstatic as lovebirds up in a tree. All we want is a room in Bloomsbury. All we want is a room in Bloomsbury.
London Pride has been handed down to us. London Pride is a flower that's free. London Pride means our own dear town to us, and our pride it forever will be. Wow, Liza, see the custard bearers, vegetable mirrors, and the fruit piled high. Wow, Liza, Covent Garden Market, where the costers cry. Cockney feet mark the beat of history. Every street pins a memory down. Nothing ever can quite replace the grace of London town. There's a little city flower every spring unfailing, growing in the crevices by some London railing. Though it has a Latin name in town and countryside, we in England call it London Pride. London Pride has been handed down to us. London Pride is a flower that's free. London Pride means our own dear town to us, and our pride it forever will be. Grey city, stubbornly implanted, taken so for granted for 1,000 years. Stay city, smokily enchanted, cradle of our memories and our hopes and fears. Every blitz your resistance toughening, from the Ritz to the Anchor and Crown. Nothing ever could override the pride of London town. I believe in doing what I can, in crying when I must, in laughing when I choose. Hey ho, if love were all, I should be lonely. I believe the more you love a man, the more you give your trust, the more you're bound to lose. Although when shadows fall, I think if only somebody splendid really needed me, someone affectionate and dear. Cares would be ended if I knew that he wanted to have me near. But I believe that since my life began, the most I've had is just a talent to amuse. Hey ho, if love were all. Although when shadows fall, I think if only somebody splendid really needed me, someone affectionate and dear. Cares would be ended if I knew that he wanted to have me near. But I believe that since my life began, the most I've had is just a talent